Hello guys, and welcome back to another daily vlog. It is Friday right now. It's about 1:13. I am getting the printers up for the day. We don't have a super heavy print day, so I think I'm only going to get maybe printer number 2 and then maybe 3 up. We're going to see how it goes, just to have I think I'm only going to run one, but have one like ready to go just in case, because it's a super light day. We cleared out, I told you guys in the past, we cleared out the queue this past week, and since then a lot of people have been utilizing the longer turnaround times. So we have orders that are like up to 7 days, a lot of up to 7 days, so that they can get those discounts. If you guys didn't know, we do offer like longer turnaround times. Like I think it's, you can get 15% off if you do like an up to 3 and a 30% off up to 7. So if you're not in a rush to get them, that's like the perfect way. But I do want to get ahead of printing them, so that in case next week or Monday usually is pretty busy, so don't want to come in on Monday and have a bunch. So I'll probably just also get ahead of that game and the schedule, but it's pretty light. Like I said, it's 1 o'clock right now. We've been in the office for maybe like an hour or two. Alex had he has a lot of meetings this morning and this afternoon, so it's going to be me mainly out here with the printers. I'm gonna then get some stuff done for my video tomorrow, which you guys know Saturdays are our filming days, and then I'll probably just clean up the shop so that we don't have to do it all tomorrow. But it's gonna be a good productive Friday. We've got our coffee made, we've got our good music playing, and we are going to finish off this week strong. So make sure you grab your coffee and let's work together. Also, I've been trying some different shots with a different tripod. I have my one that I hold that I'll take with you guys along with throughout the day, but like these stay still positions, I've been trying a new tripod to see how I like it, so that you can also like see the printers in the back or the shop in the back, just to make you guys feel like you're here working with me. But just wanted to add that in. This is trying it out. See if you guys like it. Also, we're taking out the trash. All right, I think I'm gonna run printer number 2 and 3, because each of the files is about 120. Well, printer number, let me take one of these. 3 is 100. I'm gonna put on 3 is 178 inches, and then the one I'm gonna put on printer number 2 is like 150. So they're right equal. And then there's one more file, but it's going to be 2 120s. So I think I'll just put one on each. Kind of keep everything organized and everything up to speed. Then that means they'll both stop at the same time. And that will just help if we have other orders that come in towards that, because it's only 1:30 right now. So there's guaranteed to be some orders that come in at the last minute. So if they both stop at the same time, it'll just be easier to know which like that they're on the same page, if that makes sense. I'm gonna get them cleaned up. I did have to put ink in both of them, white ink, because I don't know what it is, but we go through ink like it's water around here. I mean white ink. It seems like the printers like barely sip on all the other colors, but I think that's because every design has a white background, so like white is just going to be used in every single one. And then also we've had a lot of all white designs, so I think that the printer is just going through it. But got the printer number 3 is cleaning right now, and then gotta make sure I get the files uploaded. I'm gonna get the cleaning on printer number 2 because the file is ripping right now. So basically once it's up and ready to go, we can just start then, and it'll be, fingers crossed, smooth sailing. So guys, they were going to be on the same schedule, but printer 3 decided to just not come in today. It's Friday, it's checked out for the week. It's just banding a lot, so I'm gonna clean the underside of it and clean like just everything around it to make sure that there's no like built up ink anywhere that I need to check. And this is like the most satisfying part, just to check. Doesn't look like there's anything, but I'm gonna take one of these and kind of just, I don't know if you guys can see, You can't clean the underside of the print heads. This like right here kind of uses it as a mirror, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna clean all around it. I actually don't know if you can see. I'm sorry if you can't, but I'm gonna get it all out there and see if it can be salvaged or if I need it to put it clog buster in it. But printer number 2 is doing perfectly. It's no banding, nothing. It started up as normal, so I'm gonna go clean printer number 3. All right, guys, time right now is 2:45. I don't know what these printers are doing. They're both acting up today. Nothing like too bad, just printer number 1 or printer number 3 had a lot of banding. So I had to run a couple cleanings on it, and then I didn't have to get any clog busters, thank God. And then printer number 2, I don't know, like with the film, it just wants to keep rolling back. So I've been cleaning the sensors and trying just like everything I know. I think that they clocked out for the week. They're done. But I made some TikToks while I see like even every little sound. They're stressing me out today. But I made some TikToks while I was waiting or while they were printing. We did have some orders come in, so I have the next file is up and ready to go. They are just waiting basically to be printed. One of them said, so she did it up to 3 days for one file and then up to same day for the other 2. And typically we would just do up to the 3 days because the longest turnaround time is what we go by. Yeah, so the longest turnaround time is typically what we use to go by. So I'm just gonna get them printed and then ask Alex to see what he wants to do with that. The other one is one of like our pretty loyal customers. We've worked with her forever. She usually likes to place orders on Fridays so that she can get it delivered on Saturday. So I'm getting hers up, and recently we've learned that some of the shipping carriers that we use don't deliver on Saturdays. So FedEx, you have to select like Saturday shipping, and if you don't select it, or if you do select it, it charges you like way more. But if you don't select it, they just won't do it. And UPS does do Saturday delivery if you select it again, but sometimes they'll just do it automatically. So randomly last week we logged on to, we use ShipStation and Pirate Ship to get our labels, and we logged on to ship like 2 weeks ago one of hers, and we've always shipped FedEx with hers, and we've always selected Saturday delivery. And we went to log on to do that, and it wouldn't let us ship Saturday. I don't know what happened. It just said like the area was no longer available. So that we kind of started stressing out because it was already past the cutoff time for UPS. And we were like, okay, well, what do you do? So we went onto FedEx's website, and they allowed us to do it that time, and it got delivered. So I don't know what was going on, but I think I'm just gonna get it prepared and printed early just in case it needs to go UPS and we have something like that happen again. I just don't want her to be expecting it tomorrow and then it not show up. But it is very hot and humid outside. It's 86, and we actually have storms coming through this weekend. So it's gonna be, I think it's 81 tomorrow, and then the storm hits tomorrow, and then it goes down to 61 on Sunday. So it's gonna be one of those weeks. We just have to prepare the printers, make sure that they have extra clog buster or extra capping solution in them so that they don't have clogs on Mondays. But we are coming in tomorrow, and since we're having those the weird weather change, and maybe I'll like run them just once tomorrow and then reapply the moisture solution. I don't know, we'll see. I'll talk to Alex, see what he says. But that's basically what's going on this Friday. I'm gonna finish getting my video prepared, and then I'm gonna start cleaning up the shop so that we really don't have to do it tomorrow. We have been trying to come in early on Saturdays. I think I told you guys that, to try to leave earlier rather than like 1 a.m. But that didn't work last time, and we were here until 1 or 11. So I mean, 2 hours is better than 1, and we're always terrible about eating. So like we don't eat dinner and we don't prepare, and then nothing is open unless like if you live in Texas, you know that one thing is open at 11 or at 1 a.m. and that's Whataburger. And the Whataburger by us, like if you read their reviews, it's like they talk about how slow they are. Like that's all it is. But like I guess I'll throw that on the ground, but I'm gonna have to take that trash out anyway. Which I guess like, hey, if you're the only place open, you can do what you want. But so we're just trying to get out to maybe enjoy a little bit of our Saturday. But we'll see. We'll probably end up being here till like 1 a.m. But I'm gonna finish getting the next file loaded up, and then I am going to head out or not head out. I am going to start cleaning and taking out all the trash. Also, I told you guys about the homeless people that stock in the back, but it looks like care of it because they've put up a sign now that says like no trespassing, we'll like call the cops or whatever. But I don't think that sign's doing anything because there was someone back there last night. So I don't know if they're like the cop keeps coming and like, hey, you gotta get out or whatever, but it didn't stop them from yesterday. All right, guys, it is 3:41 right now. We had some last minute orders, got those on there, but nothing too big. So I've just started kind of cleaning up, getting the trash cans ready. Printer number 3 is done, it's capped. So I just have to cut it and get those designs out. But as I was taking out the trash, I was like, I'm just gonna look for the cap to the ink. Found it. So I'm glad I decided to dig through the trash before I dumped it into the dumpster because we're gonna need this. So yeah, I'm gonna start taking out the trash and then I'm gonna close the garage door because it is a little toasty in here. I think it's like the hottest part of the day. Yeah, so I'm gonna shut it, but then we're gonna get to cleaning so that this is all ready for us tomorrow to come in and film, and we won't have to do it when we get. I don't know if you can tell by like my face or my hair. I just took all the trash out, the big trash bins. I'm gonna wait to take the like the boxes. We just have like, we have a thing of empty boxes right there. And then this thing of film and this one trash can. I'm gonna wait too because it's so hot, and maybe I can help get Alex to take one out so that, because it's just too hot and it's humid out there and I feel like sticky now. So I came in, I shut the garage. I'm gonna let, since the printers are getting turned off, I'm gonna let it cool down in here and then I'll get back to kind of cleaning up and all of that. But your girl is sweating. I like, why couldn't it have been 61 today instead of Sunday? But I'm gonna cool off, and then printer number 2 is actually, I think, about to finish, and then the printers will be done unless a plus customer places an order, but usually they don't because you don't get them delivered on. And we're gonna sweep the floor, wipe down all the tables, and then hopefully I can also get a chance to like clean the printers off. Just like really setting us up for next week. We haven't really deep cleaned since like the video I did, I think back in January, because it's just been so busy. So we haven't had a chance to do all that deep cleaning. So I'm gonna try to get some of it done today, and then hopefully when we come in this weekend or on Monday, it'll just like set us up for success. So I'm gonna cool off. It's really hot. It was when we open the door, I typically turn the AC off, and when I went to turn it on just now, it was 81 in the warehouse. So your girl is like dripping sweat, and the street that we like the trash can is on, that we take it out to, and it's on like a busy street. It's like right now, since it's 4, it's like kids are getting out of school, people are getting home from work, and there's so many drives. It's like, so I was sitting there holding the bids, like I had 2 of the garbage cans in like each hand, and I was just sitting there holding it, and people like were not letting me cross. And then this one person was fine, like, yeah, you can go ahead. And remember to let pedestrians cross the street, guys, especially if it's hot and humid outside. We don't want to be out there. Also just realized that my microphone was not on in that last clip, so hopefully I can make it so you guys can hear me. But I started cleaning up and it's still really hot in here. It's literally 2 seconds after I filmed that clip, so I'm still like cooling off. But I forgot to show you guys, we got these last week. I think we're gonna put capping solution in them and then have one like so for each printer so we can put it in there. So I'm gonna put the capping solution liquid in here and then put them separate on each printer. I'll probably only do 3 printers for now because printer number 4 is, that's what I get for insulting my printer. All of them fell. Get it through the dryer and everything can be dried properly. Oh dear. We'll do it in purple. So we've got okay. Printer 1. I just said P1, but I did it with a Sharpie. I don't know if that's smart. Looks like it might wipe off. Oh well. P2. And then, guys, it's just like these little things that are gonna set us up for success. So that's what today is. It's setting our business up for success in the next week, because we loved how clean it was, how organized it was when we did that deep clean. And I would love to keep it the same way. All right, printer 4. You get one even though you're the problem child. There we go. Printer 4. Boom. So these are all gonna go on the printers. Not on the printers. Don't put any liquids on your printers, guys. All right, printer number 2 finished up. It's right now about 4:31. I've been just sweeping and cleaning off the printers and kind of doing a little bit of deep cleaning. I'm now gonna go through all of the transfers, cut them, get them like marked where they need to be or like what order they are. And then these will be all good to ship out. I think we only will have to go to UPS today, which is a lifesaver, but let's get wrapping all these transfers up. All right, guys, got the orders rolled up. I'm actually gonna get them packaged in just a second here. I feel like my hair has been crazy ever since the humidity, but we do have just a small screen print order we have to get out. I think it's 25 sheets. It was a custom color, but we have the color from the last time this customer ordered, so it was really pretty easy. But we're just gonna screen print the 25 and then powder them and get on out. But then we're gonna have to package everything, so it's about 4:45. So hopefully we're just gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit. All right, time right now is 5:02. I just finished up those screen prints super quick. I actually only needed 18, but I thought it was 25. So they're gonna get a bunch extra because I actually did 28. So I'm gonna go start packaging some orders so that we can head to FedEx or UPS. Put those there, and then I'm gonna go grab all the DTF transfers and get packaging all of these. See if I can grab them all at once. Sorry, got them all. All right, let's go. Okay, if you guys have been watching my vlogs for a while, then you know that if I am not drinking coffee as my source of caffeine, I am drinking Alani. So there's a new Alani flavor that was like a soft launched, and I'm gonna go find it. This is like a little, not print shop, but a little behind the scenes of what I'm doing today. So I'm gonna go find that. Alex is back at the shop getting the rest of his stuff done for the day, and to see if I can find the flavor, and then he's gonna wrap up his vlog and we'll probably be out of there. I did run to UPS and drop off the packages, so I'm not just leaving him to do with all the work, but let's go in and hopefully we can find this flavor. All right, guys, time right now is 8:16. I think the last clip I was showing you, I was headed to Target. Didn't find the drinks, or like I was also looking for a coffee creamer. I didn't find that either. So it was a failure of a trip because I went to Target and then I had like also seen people say that they could get it at 5 and Below, and there was one right across the street. So I was like, all right, I'll go to 5 and Below. Then I went to 5 and Below, and then I texted Alex and I was like, hey, do you want me to just run to the grocery store? Because we usually go to the grocery store and then he was like, yeah. So I went to the grocery store And then I left the grocery store and I was like, well, I also see people say that they get the drink at like the neighborhood gas station. And at this point I was like, I'm determined to find this drink. And then I like pulled into the gas station and I thought to myself, okay, it's at night, like, do I really want to go into the gas station without Alex? Like, I mean, the girl, you guys get it. It's just, it's not ideal to be going in late at night, especially when it wasn't like the Target wasn't in the best neighborhood. So I was like, do I want to risk it for this drink? So I just decided whatever, and I left, and I'll go look for it later or another day with Alex. But it is 8:17 right now. We're gonna wrap up. I'm gonna edit this vlog so that it can go tomorrow. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow in the office to film some videos and also to just get the shop in order, because I started it but I didn't finish it. So that was going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure you go follow me on all my socials that you can see all the content that I posted there. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.